Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. For a second straight day, I'm going to do a post on Tom Brady, the New England Patriots, this Deflate Gate, and I'm going to also educate about the term 86'd, since it's so central to this Deflate Gate story. It's even central to Tom Brady's comeback in Week 6 of the coming NFL season, which we'll talk about. Recall that last season, after the Week 3 games, a date with 44 numerology, I predicted that the Colts would win the Super Bowl, and I was very confident about that pick. It turned out it was wrong. The Colts lost in the game that became known as Deflategate. And where I went wrong is I didn't extend my research enough to expand it to all the other teams. I should have most definitely expanded it to the Patriots, but truth be told, my hatred for the Patriots didn't even want me to consider that the Patriots could possibly win another Super Bowl, because I've already had enough of watching these scripted Super Bowl performances for this team, which began in the beginning of the post 9/11 / Patriot with quotes era. Remember, the Patriot Act came right after 9/11, just like the Patriots Super Bowl and Tom Brady's success. Anyhow, that number 44, it was central to the Colts, who won the Super Bowl 44 years earlier as the Baltimore Colts. The Patriots won the Super Bowl last year, being the 44th year in their division. And in the playoffs, they advanced over who? The Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. It was the Baltimore Colts 44 years earlier who had won the Super Bowl. And before they were the Baltimore Colts, they were known as the Miami Seahawks. The Miami Seahawks folded, became the Baltimore Colts. Well, look, last year, the Patriots beat the Seahawks. All these teams have a connection. If you look at the teams to have represented the AFC in the Super Bowl in the post 9/11 era, it's been the Patriots, the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens, the Indianapolis Colts, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Those teams have dominated the show. Anyhow, the Patriots dominating the show is coming to an end. This Deflate Gate is letting us know that. Tom Brady is the first quarterback to start in 6 Super Bowls. He is 4-2 with his only loss coming against the New York Giants. The Giants owner died just before the Super Bowl last year. They gave us that quick story just moments before kickoff. Anyhow, look at the way this headline says. Sometimes it's almost like the league planned these things in advance. What a joke, Truth Seeker. The whole league is scripted. This coming season, the Super Bowl winner is already scripted. I know this for a fact. People who are in disagreement need to wake up. We are watching a theatrical performance played by athletic actors who are paid just like the Hollywood actors. Okay, let's move on to this number 86. Deflategate has a simple English gematria of 86. When CNN broke the story about the Wells report being out, their headline was Deliberate Deflation with a question mark. Deliberate deflation with Pythagorean gematria sums to 86. Again, the report was released 94 days after Super Bowl 49, the reflection of 49. Again, a very numerological league. Tom Brady is suspended the first 4 games, which means he'll return Week 6 because the Patriots have a bye in Week 4. So their 4th game comes in Week 5, meaning he'll be back for Week 6 against the Colts, the team that Deflategate happened against. And look at the time of the game, Truth Seeker, 8:30. Picture a clock with hands. When the hour hand's on the 8, where is the minute hand? On the 6, which represents 30 minutes. This game's going to begin at 8 and 6, where the hands will be on the clock. Deflategate, 86. Truth Seeker, this stuff is not a coincidence. It's not magic. It's scripting. We're living out a script. The sports leagues are as scripted as our news media. Most people in the general public have no idea that either thing is scripted. But they're both entirely scripted. What's interesting about this, notice the Patriots' first game is also at 8:30, 8 and 6. For the Steelers, Hines Ward wore the number 86. He finished his career with 86 touchdowns. He was a major part of the Super Bowl coverage last year. He predicted the Seahawks would win. He's shown in that film Dark Knight Rises. He's the only player that survives on the field when it explodes. Number 86. Also, Truth Seeker, in creepier territory, Bobby Christina Brown essentially died at the age of 21 the night before the Super Bowl happened. Her name in Pythagorean gematria sums to 86. Again, she was 21 years old. 21 was the number of the Super Bowl. It was Russell Wilson's 21st pass that was intercepted by number 21 with 21 seconds left in the game on the date of 2/1. It was the first time all season the Seahawks passed at the goal line. All season. Not first time all game, not first time all playoffs. First time all season. And it was the first time all season number 21 for the Patriots played on the goal line. A tiny little defensive back. If the game wasn't scripted, the Seahawks would have audibled to Marshawn Lynch and had him run right at 86. Impossible to stop, game over, Seahawks win the Super Bowl. But no, it was scripted for Tom Brady to win his fourth, becoming the first quarterback to start in 6 Super Bowls. And he'll be back for week 6 of the coming season. With regards to Bobby Christina Brown's mother, she died on February 11th, the 42nd day of the year. Tom Brady's now 4-2 in Super Bowls. Whitney Houston has a life number of 99. New England equals 99. Patriot equals 99. The phrase cheating is cheating, which was put on the Patriots, sums to 99. This is all part of a big numerological joke. With regards to the term 86th, let's go back in history. I'm just going to read this, Truth Seeker. This is a little blurb. Restaurant lingo. Regardless of whether it was the first to coin the phrase, the restaurant business in the 1930s was one of the main incubators for its usage and development. Believed to be slang for the word nix, it was initially used as a way of saying that the kitchen was out of something, as revealed in Walter Winchell's 1933, notice 33, newspaper column that featured a glossary of soda fountain lingo used in restaurants during that time. According to Snopes, it later evolved into the code that restaurants and bars used when they wanted to cut someone off because they were either rude, broke, or drunk, as in 86 that chump at the end of the bar, or as in 86 that pretty boy QB with no arm that we've been scripting wins in Super Bowls for more than a decade. You know, the Patriots are the only team in the league that other coaches can't scheme against, even though they run the same set of plays over and over and over. The most predictable offense I've ever seen. Notice how their players can only perform in New England. What happened when Matt Castle went to Kansas City? He sucked. What happened when Deion Branch went to Seattle? He couldn't even catch a pass. What happened to Wes Welker when he went somewhere else? A fraction of the stats. Why? Because in New England, the games are scripted for them to win. The defenses play off an extra 20 yards so that the players can get up the field in big holes and look flashy out there. A very obvious, deliberate hoax that only sheep can't see through. But sadly for we awake ones, we know that the majority of people living around us are pathetic sheep. That's who watches football on Sunday. You know why they feed them alcohol? Because when you're drunk, it's harder to see the hoax. Prohibition era raids. The possible origin stems from Prohibition era. Remember, Prohibition ended in the year 33. Era at a bar called Chumley's, located at 86 Bedford Street in New York City. To survive many speakeasies, had the police on somewhat of a payroll so that they might be warned of a raid. In the case of Chumley's, it is said that police would call and tell the bartender to 86 his customers, which meant that 1, a raid was about to happen, and 2, that they should all exit via the 86 Bedford door while the police would approach at the entrance of Pamela Court. So again, this is the original history of the term 86. Look at the numbers here, coming from the year 33. Characters such as Walter Winchell. Think about how 66 connects to Super Bowl. The first Super Bowl was in the year 66, the 47th season. Up here it mentioned the word Knicks is connected. Knicks has a gematria of 47. It was the 47th season in the year 66 that we had the first Super Bowl. Chumley, the name of the restaurant, 33. Of course, police is 33. Prohibition ended in 33. Alcohol sums to 66, just like Walter Winchell, just like 33 with Pythagorean gematria. The bombing of Hiroshima, Truth Seeker, talk about at 86ing. That was 8/6/1945, a date with 33 numerology. If you add up the full date, it has a numerology of 68, the reflection of 86. The plane that dropped it was the Enola Gay. This article also up here mentions Soda Pop. Soda Pop also has that gematria of 86, like triangle and pyramid. It was number 86 on the Packers who got his team eliminated by swatting the ball back to the Seahawks in the NFC Championship game in the most hoax-alicious comeback of all comebacks in the history of sports. You know, we're just watching a big joke, a big charade, wasting our money, wasting our time. Never-ending entertainment we need. Again, the thing's called Deflate Gate. Deflate alone has the word number 53. There's 53 men on an NFL roster, so the word's also specific to the NFL. And then Gate has the gematria of 33. And in Jewish gematria, 113. The only other word I know like this is the. The and gate. So that's pretty much the message, Truth Seeker. If you ever said to yourself, sometimes it almost seems like this stuff's scripted, it's because it is. It's a really bad script. It's a really easy script to see through. Colts and Patriots, October 18th, when the hands are on the 8 and the 6. All right, Truth Seeker, until